Hi guys, and welcome back to the Family Fudge. Now usually on the weekends, I like to share my Bunches of Lunches videos where I show you exactly what I pack for my 3 oldest kids for lunch. But I've had a lot of requests to show what I actually feed my toddler for lunch as well, because I don't necessarily have to pack him a lunch, and his lunch is a little bit different. So that's what I'm sharing today. So stay tuned. Okay guys, now just a few things before we get started. If you're not already familiar, my youngest child's name is Griffin and he's about 18 months old. And usually he's not a very picky eater, but sometimes he is known to throw food. So we'll see how it goes. But I'm gonna go ahead and show you this really cool bowl because I know a lot of you will probably wonder about it. This was actually sent to me to review and it's really great. This is called the Avery Bowl. And the cool thing about this one is that it has a suction on the bottom. So you can pretty much place it anywhere and it'll stick it down very tight. It's strong and it makes it so Griffin can't knock it off the table. And what's really cool is that it has a little lid. So whatever he doesn't finish eating, I can just put the lid back on and stick it in the fridge. I'll go ahead and put a link in the description box below if you're curious and you can check it out. Good afternoon guys, and welcome to Monday. Now for the older kids, Monday usually means PB&J day, and that means PB&J for Griffin as well. He loves peanut butter and jelly. Sometimes I'll go ahead and make his lunch while I'm making the older kids, and other times I'll just make it right before he eats it. It really just depends on how busy we are that day. Now on this particular day, he was going to share this sandwich with Lily, so I went ahead and made it into a heart shape as well, just for fun. And I do like to cut up the crusts as well because he likes to eat those. He doesn't care if they're crusts or if they're cute or not. So we have half of a PB&J. I have some steamed carrots and some strawberries. And then I'm also going to give him this whole milk yogurt. This is the strawberry, banana, oats, and chia flavor, but he usually only eats half of this at one time. And I also decided to give him one single chocolate covered pretzel. And there you have it, the lunch for Monday. Let's see if he eats it or not. So as you can tell here, he's a big fan of the yogurt. And he also loves his PB&J, but he's not very tidy about it. It gets kind of messy, so I'm gonna make sure to get that bib on him. And I know I'll probably get a lot of questions about his Band-Aid. Unfortunately, he fell over on his way out to the backyard, and so he got a little bit of a boo-boo, but it's all better now. But then he tried the chocolate-covered pretzel, and he was not happy about it. I'm not quite sure why, it's a chocolate pretzel, but it made him really angry. I think by this time he was super ready for a nap, so once he starts doing this sort of thing, I know he's done. And if I don't take the food away, he usually starts throwing it at this point. Hi guys, and welcome to Tuesday. Today I went ahead and gave him some leftover mac and cheese. This is the organic Annie's brand mac and cheese. It's definitely one of our favorites. And I went ahead and tried to hide some steamed carrots in there as well, because I know he's not a huge fan of vegetables, but I want him to eat them anyway, so I tried to hide them in his mac and cheese. Now to go along with this today, I also gave him some of the yogurt. This one is in the blueberry flavor. There's also apples and I think spinach in there. He's working really hard to feed himself, and he's not always successful. But definitely mac and cheese is one of his favorite foods because it has cheese. He loves cheese. Is it yummy? Take a drink? Good job. You're so professional. Can you give me a thumbs up? Yeah. Thumbs up. Yay. Okay guys, now you can tell he's pretty much done here, and I don't know if you can see this, but he's basically picked out all of the mac and cheese and left all of the carrots behind. He totally ate around all of the carrots, so carrots are not his favorite. So definitely I don't make his lunch as elaborate as I do for the older kids, but someday when he's old enough to appreciate the cute lunches that I make, I will definitely make him one as well. But for now, I try to keep it simple. I try to keep it with foods that he enjoys, and I try to keep it as balanced as possible. Hi guys, and welcome to Wednesday's lunch. This afternoon I have another version of PB&J, but instead of using regular bread, I'm giving him a mini gluten-free waffle. I gave these to the older kids, so it's just easier to give it to him too. He's a big fan of PB&J, so he gets it quite often. Now to go along with this today, I also cut up some string cheese. I used to give him the whole string, or the whole thing of string cheese, but then he would shove it all in his mouth. And of course I don't like that, so now I cut it up. I also gave him some blueberries, and so far he's pretty good with the blueberries. And he also has some more of the yogurt pouch. So right off the bat, he goes for the cheese first. He's definitely a big fan of all kinds of cheese. Of course, we got to get that bib on there. Let's see if he likes the PB&J on waffles. And it looks like he likes them. He's also going to have some more of his yogurt pouch. This is the strawberry flavor, and since Lily's usually here for lunchtime, she's a big helper. She even helps to clean up the spills. But apparently he wasn't very hungry on this day, because almost right after lunch started, he thought he was done. And he really wasn't a big fan of the PB&J getting messy. So yeah, you could definitely tell he was done. And you can definitely tell why we like the bowl that has a suction cup on it. Hi guys, and welcome to Thursday. Today's lunch is super simple. I tried to keep it to things I knew he was going to eat. And I made sure to use the Avery Bowl today, since yesterday I gave him a plate and he threw it on the ground. For today's lunch, I'm going to give him half of this juice pouch. This is 100% juice. And I'm putting it inside this container called a Dwink. You can find these on Amazon, and it keeps it from spilling everywhere. I'm also giving him one of these apple strawberry fruit bars from Trader Joe's, but I'm only going to give him a portion of it because I'm not quite sure he's going to like it. I'm also going to give him lots of cottage cheese. He loves cottage cheese, and he tries his best to feed himself. And I'm also going to give him some of the cheddar rocket crackers. These are similar to goldfish crackers. And that is all for today. Let's see how he does. He's definitely going to need the bib for this lunch. And as far as the drink goes, he really only drinks about half of it at a time, so it's not a ton of juice. We're going to make sure to get our Avery Bowl secured to the table this time. That way it won't be so messy. Now, I definitely appreciate that he's trying to feed himself. It's definitely a big help to me, but it does get messy and sometimes it's a little bit gross. But he's still learning. Good afternoon guys, and happy Friday! Today I have one of his favorite lunch combos, which includes some cut up cheese, a hard-boiled egg, and yogurt. Oh, and I also gave him a fruit bar. I also gave him some crackers as well. The thing about Griffin is that he really wants to feed himself, but he's super messy. So it's kind of a balance between letting him do it himself, but not letting him make a huge mess. These next few clips really show his true personality. He's definitely kind of a jokester in our family, and he likes to have things his way. But we love him, he's a cute guy. So we were out of the regular yogurt pouches, so we went ahead and gave him a Go-Gurt Simple. He did a really good job eating his hard-boiled egg. In fact, he likes eggs of all variety. Scrambled eggs, hard-boiled eggs. He's really good with eggs. I just add a little bit of sea salt on there and he's ready to go. And of course there's the cheese. He's always a big fan of cheese. In fact, he can even sign the word cheese. There it is, that's the sign for cheese.
Okay friends, I hope you enjoyed this video today. If you did, could you please give it a big thumbs up and let me know in the comments down below if you'd like to see more videos like this in the future. Thanks for watching and I'll see you next time.